Congratulations on your new rental property with PRD Wagga Wagga. We aim to make your rental experience smooth and hassle-free. This video gives an overview of everything you need to know before moving into your rental home. We have created this guide to assist with your tenancy induction. With the beauty of technology, you may be viewing this from the comfort of your home or in our office. You have already received prior to today an email with your bond link which you have paid. Renter Bonds Online allows you to pay bond monies directly to New South Wales Fair Trading using Visa, MasterCard or BPay. This service helps tenants lodge and refund bond money securely, easily and keeps you up to date via email and SMS as to the status of the bond. Once registered, you can continue to use your account for future tenancies. We look forward to a great relationship with you and will work as diligently for you as we expect you to in fulfilling your tenancy obligations. If you have any questions throughout this presentation, please be sure to jot them down so you can go through them with your property manager at the completion of this video. Please open your tenant induction folder to review your documentation carefully or work through your documents as received via email and DocuSign. All leaseholders need to sign an initial or number clauses on the master copy and sign all highlighted tenancy signatory areas. There are two types of tenancy agreement. You are about to enter into a fixed term agreement where the agreement is for a fixed period of time and specifies an end date. Towards the end of your fixed term agreement, our office will liaise with you and your landlord as to whether a new tenancy agreement will be negotiated. It is the tenant's responsibility to ensure that you have arranged connections for your power, gas, phone, internet, etc. in your name. We hope you have already received the information about PRD Connect. You would have already indicated on your application forms what connections you would like to do us on your behalf. This will be arranged for you as soon as possible and is a free service with PRD Connect. PRD Connect is a hassle-free option. Simply register online with PRD Smarter Connect and receive a call within minutes and start saving. This is a free, no obligation service that will connect all your utilities on your behalf. The condition report establishes the state of the property at the beginning of the tenancy agreement. When going through your condition report at the property, please be as detailed as possible and ensure all leaseholders sign and date where indicated. Please ensure you complete the report and return to our office within 7 days or our copy and photos will be taken to use as a comparison at the end of your tenancy to assess whether your bond will be refunded. Any requests for maintenance should be made separately and on the condition report. All maintenance must be submitted to our office in writing. Please log into our website to lodge a maintenance form. For those without access, a manual copy has been included in your pack and available on our website, or you may choose to complete via your portal. Not all maintenance requests will be approved. Neglect caused by the tenant will be charged accordingly. Our office hours are 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, and 9 to 12:30 on Saturdays. If urgent repairs occur outside these hours or on the weekend or public holidays, please call the tradesmen as listed on your lease. If you've been approved for a pet, there will be a special clause in your agreement stating the conditions under which the pet can live at the property. It will also stipulate things like breed, age and name of the pet, and we will require a photo. No pets are allowed at the property unless you have this written consent prior to the pet being on the premises. Should you wish to keep a pet at the property after the commencement of your lease, a formal pet agreement must be entered into and approved by the landlord. Please make contact with your property manager to discuss. Please be aware failure to enter into a pet agreement will constitute a breach of agreement for the keeping of the pets at the property. Landlord's insurance policies cover only the building plus any fixtures and fittings. We strongly recommend you take out your own home contents insurance cover. Only the water usage costs charged by the water supplier is passed on to you, the tenant. The tenant agrees to pay the water usage in accordance with the Residential Tenancy Agreement Act, Residential Tenancy Act and Local Council Water Rate metering. Our preferred fee-free method of paying rent at PRD Wagga is direct debit, and our direct debit form has been included in your induction pack. Please have your banking details ready to be collected at the end of this presentation. Please note we have a zero tolerance policy in regards to the rental water arrears, and in accordance with the provisions of the Residential Tenancy Act, a breach notice will be issued for any rent or water in arrears in excess of 7 days. SMS and breach notices are recorded on your tenant ledger history and can jeopardise future tenancy applications. Should your rental payment dishonour, a dishonour fee will be charged in addition to your rental payment. Our landlords do also have financial commitments and rely on their rental payments being made in a timely fashion. If you wish to install Foxtel or hang pictures, please submit a formal request in writing to your property manager. Nails, bolts, blue tack or sticker tape on walls is not allowed without prior permission from our office. If there is any damage to the walls, you will need to fix that on your own cost before the end of the lease. Your tenancy does not terminate until the keys have been returned in full to our office. You are responsible for the rent until this happens. Should you lock yourself out of your property after hours, you will be responsible for contacting a locksmith and paying for the after hours call-out fee. Please refer to the safety and security fact sheet in your induction pack. When renting a place to live, the landlord must provide premises that are in a reasonable state of repair and are reasonably secure. These cover window and balcony safety, swimming pools, smoke alarms, fire safety, gas water heater, security, rural properties and dams, and rainwater tanks. Every pool, potable pool or spa with a depth of 300mm or more is required to be fenced in accordance with the statutory legislation. If the property you're renting does have a pool, please refer to the clause 40 of a residential lease agreement. Under the Swimming Pool Acts of 1992, a copy of the valid certificate of compliance will be supplied with your lease and documentation. Please always ensure that the pool fence on the property has a self-closing, self-latching gate in working order and report immediately to our office should this not be the case. Please refrain from having chairs or floatable devices close to the gate that would entice children to climb on. Most of our landlords engage the services of smoke alarm safety service providers which ensure that each property is compliant with smoke alarm legislation. We ensure our tenants are safe and ensure our landlords and property managers are fulfilling their compliance obligations. You will be contacted during your tenancy to set up an appointment to inspect the smoke alarms. It is important you cooperate to allow for this to happen in a timely manner. The owner has approved the lease in your name. Should an additional occupant need to be added, the relevant supporting documentation needs to be supplied to our office and the same approval process will take place before the tenant takes up residence at the property. Unless otherwise specified, it is the leaseholder's responsibility to water, cut lawn, weed, prune trees and shrubs and maintain any weed and garden beds. If you would rather hire a professional, please feel free to call our office for our details of our recommended gardeners. At the end of the tenancy, if parts of the garden have died, it may need to be replaced at the tenant's cost. Cars, motorbikes, boats, trailers and vans are only to be parked in designated approved areas. It is prohibited to park on the front lawn areas, body corporate common areas if applicable, nature strips or other lawn areas, etc. Oil stains on driveways are the tenant's responsibility to clean and remove. Tenants must remove marks and stains on the carpet immediately before serious or permanent damage can occur. If necessary, a professional carpet cleaner should be engaged. It is recommended that you have the carpets professionally cleaned every 12 months. Smoking is not permitted inside the property. To ensure that the property is well maintained, an inspection will take place 30 days after the commencement of your tenancy. The scheduled date and time will be in your induction paperwork in your pack. From there, you will receive notification of your next inspection time every 6 months. The landlord may be present and our office will give you adequate notice before each inspection. Your property manager will be inspecting both the inside and outside of the property and will be looking at the cleanliness and general upkeep of the property. The purpose is to provide a report and photos to the owner that you are maintaining the property and also to check for any repairs and make any recommendations to the owner. If any issues arise from the inspection, your property manager will discuss it with you and follow-up inspection may be required. If still unsatisfactory, a breach notice may be issued. On the day of vacating your property, you will be required to hand in all keys that were handed over at the start of your tenancy, including any additional keys copied. The property needs to be left as to the standard it was received at the commencement of your tenancy. Upon completion of your final vacate inspection, your property manager will give feedback as to anything that may need attention, which will need rectifying or engaging the services of a professional cleaner within a reasonable time. Failure to do this within the time frame will result in a professional cleaner being engaged and the cost being deducted from the bond. If there is any dispute in relation to rent or compensation after consultation with your property manager and no agreement has been negotiated, an application may be made for a tribunal hearing to settle the matter. A successful leasing experience while with PRD Wagga can only be truly achieved with effective communication between all parties. Your property manager is here to help you achieve this in your tenancy. Please direct any issues to your dedicated property manager. You will find all the information pertaining to this in your pack. Thanks for watching this video. Your property manager will be with you shortly to finalise the details of your tenancy.